Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Reverend Colonel here. Hope everybody's doing all right. It's been a few days since I've been on here. I've been out of town. Went to my father's memorial service and paid my last respects to my father, and went all the way to Florida for that, and out in St. Augustine. Pretty nice out there. Did get a little bit of beach time, not a whole lot. A hurricane blew through. Fortunately on the other side of Florida, so we didn't get it as bad, but there was some rain and ran into some storms on the way. I had a little bit of time in Mississippi and saw not Mississippi but Alabama. We went through Mississippi, but Alabama, saw the USS Alabama, and that was really neat, looking at that old World War II ship. If you ever get a chance to do that, that is definitely a stop worth doing. You've got a battleship to look at, you've got a submarine you can go through also, and lots of cool jet fighters, and a stealth spy plane from the CIA, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's definitely worth the trip out there to check that out. If you're in the Mobile, Alabama area, you want to check that out. Then on our return trip, we also went through New Orleans, or Narlands as they say, and I don't know, I got kind of a mixed review on that. I mean, it was kind of neat seeing it. I hadn't seen it since I was a little boy. A lot of crazy people, but that was to be expected. You can smell pot everywhere all the time. Everybody's smoking pot. So, because they've legalized medical marijuana there. So, in that area, apparently a whole lot of people in the area near the French Quarter have medical reasons for needing marijuana, because they were all smoking it. A lot of homelessness there. It really was sad. It's a huge issue there. It's just a lot dirtier than it used to be, and the place just, it smelled of urine almost everywhere you went, so that was kind of unpleasant. So that wasn't as much fun as far as that. The highlight, I think, was we went to this place here. Went to Honey Island Swamp Tours in Slidell, Louisiana, and that was well worth it. We got to see some gators in the swamp, got to see a big old male gator. That was really cool, and a whole bunch of other gators. Saw some raccoons, a family of raccoons. The boat captain was throwing marshmallows to the gators and to the raccoons, and I guess they kind of know to come out. They're used to it. They love marshmallows, so who would have thunk it? But anyway, and of course we also had to make a stop at Buc-ee's. You see my Buc-ee's sticker there, and got some beaver nuggets and stuff, so that was also really cool. So anyway, today I am going to get in here and tackle this thing right up in here, if you can see it. And what that is it's like a vacuum line that works off of, for the AC. When I turn onto max air, it just doesn't seem to work right. Works fine on normal, and I can get all my others to work fine. I tinkered with it some and got it to work, but here in Texas, some days when you get in here, you want max air. So, truck cools pretty good, but sometimes it takes a little longer when it's one of these, 100-degree days and stuff. So, that's what I'm getting ready to do. I've got my part over here, my new part that I'm going to put in. It is a Motorcraft Ford, and here I'll let you see what the part looks like. And here it is. This is where the control kind of goes onto it and tells it to change from whatever you want, vent or defrost or AC or high AC, and it works off of a vacuum line, and that vacuum line goes on there. So shouldn't be too bad a job. It's just disconnecting the other one, a couple screws, a couple connections, and it shouldn't be too bad. So I'll let you see. I'll continue this after I get it in, and we'll go from there. Alright, y'all, we got it taken care of here. Everything's in, and I got the new one in there. See it? Try to get you to see that. There it is. Here's the new one right there, and even that gets cold. Anyway, it's working a lot better. Still doesn't want to go on high, so there must be something in the switch in here somewhere. I don't know, but it shifted to different temperatures faster and better, and so that's good. So anyway, that's one more project done, and I'll be cooler in this Texas weather. Let me turn this thing off. And so anyway, got that taken care of. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some new mud flaps on this thing. I've only got one mud flap on here right now. It's that one there. And so I got a set of new mud flaps that I can put on and make that look better. So anyway, I was talking earlier about my dad's memorial service, and it seems like funerals, memorials, weddings just seem to bring everybody together and bring families together, and sometimes it brings a lot of closeness. But sometimes it brings a lot of drama too, and unfortunately we had a lot of drama that happened at my dad's memorial service, and it's just unfortunate that happened, and took away from a lot of us getting to grieve the way we should have been able to. So, but it just kind of reminded me. I had a talk with one of my daughters yesterday for about 2 hours. She lives all the way up in Indiana, and we had a great talk, and it was awesome. Her and I have not. We've been really, really close, and then we've had some friction, and we're kind of pulling that together again. So I'm just really happy about that. But I guess what I want to share with you today is that there needs to be peace in the family, and not just peace with each other, but peace in the family of God too. So we're all under one love, and that's the love of Jesus Christ, and we're all supposed to love each other under that love. And so no matter what the situation is, no matter what somebody says or does in your family, that's your family, and God said that your family, first is God, and then second is your family. And if if you can't love your family correctly, then you can't really love anybody out in ministry either. So, you know, it's a shame that stuff happens and disagreements and stuff, but we just need to talk. You know, we need to hear each other. We need to listen to each other and try to understand each other. And even if we don't totally understand each other 100%, we still need to love each other. And so that's just important. So just keep that in mind with your families, you know, that no matter what's going on in your family, you know, that's your family, you know, and God put them in your life for a reason. And He put them in your life so that you can minister to them and so they can minister to you. And sometimes even the ones that are doing things that are bad or messing up in different ways and stuff like that, minister to you in kind of a backwards way and, you know, puts you in check. So we need to just listen. We need to love. We need to keep our hearts open to each other, no matter what our differences may be. This is the way. Reverend Colonel out.